Hello everyone, hola a todos. My name is Sonia, and in this series of videos, I'm going to teach you useful phrases for a daily life in Spain. In this particular video, you will learn how to book a table in a restaurant when you call them on the phone. You might have already done that 1,000 of times in your own country, in your mother tongue, so you already know it's not a very complicated conversation. You can easily predict the questions, which are usually: for how many people is this table gonna be? When? What day? What time? Inside? Outside? If there is this option. What's your telephone number and your name? So yet not very complex. So let's begin. When you call a restaurant, they will probably say dígame, which means hello. They can also say the name of the restaurant and then hello, which is, for example, Museo del Jamón, dígame. And now it's your turn to say what you want. You can say, quiero reservar una mesa. Quiero reservar una mesa, which means I want to book a table. Now the next question is gonna be, for sure, ¿para cuántas personas? ¿Para cuántas personas? Which means for how many people. To answer that, you need to know the numbers in Spanish. So in case I want to go to a restaurant with another person, I'm gonna say para dos, which means for two. Or I can also say para dos personas, so for two people. Then the next possible question is ¿para cuándo? ¿Para cuándo? Which means when. They can also ask you ¿para qué día? ¿Para qué día? Which means what day. To answer this question, you need to know the days of the week. So let's say I want to go to a restaurant on a Friday. My answer is gonna be para el viernes. Para el viernes, which means for Friday. The next possible question is ¿para qué hora? ¿Para qué hora? Which means what time? To answer this question, you need to know the numbers in Spanish and know how to say evening or parts of the day, that sort of things. And let's say I want to have a dinner, so I'm gonna say para las 9 de la tarde. Para las 9 de la tarde, which means for 9 in the evening. Great. The next question they're going to ask, or they might ask if the restaurant has these two options, is dentro or fuera? Dentro or fuera? So dentro means inside and fuera means outside. I would say dentro, por favor, or fuera, por favor. Of course, it depends on you. And they will probably ask, ¿a nombre de quién? ¿A nombre de quién? So under what name is this reservation going to be? I'm lucky to have a quite international name, Sonia, so I don't think there's any problem with writing it down by the person who attends the phone. In case you have a foreign, quite tricky for a Spanish-speaking person name, I would suggest learn how to spell your name, or just think of a nickname or maybe a shorter, easier version of your name, so the other person can write it down with no problems. And the final question can be tu número de teléfono, which is your telephone number. For that, you need to know your telephone number and the digits. Let's say I'm going to make up this telephone number. Mi número de teléfono es 777-123-456. So my telephone number is, and then you give your telephone number. Great. As you see, it's not a very complicated conversation. I think if everyone can easily book a table, you can easily predict the questions. You can practice it with your friends, with your family. So hopefully next time you go to a restaurant and you need to book a table in advance, please try to practice the phrases that you have just learned. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video, in which I'm going to teach you useful phrases to use inside the restaurant. Great. Adios. Ciao, ciao.